Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Finally, Friday. Oh, yes. Weekend is here. Came up good. Morning, Infreed. No, I lack of sleep the past 3 or 4 days, and yeah, the bags are prevalent under my glasses. They're highly visible, so I've kind of turned the cam off for today. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Infreed 2010, a great friend of the stream. If you don't know who he is, please click that link, go over, give him a follow, leave his notification bell on. Make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. How are you doing this morning, sir? Hope you're doing well. And like I said, I've had about 3 or 4 nights of no sleep, so it's really starting to catch up to me. But I hope you are doing well. Hope the missus is good. We are starting off back where we left off at Dutton Terminal. It's on the butt end of this little system, and we are leaving it because anything we pick up that has to come back here, we have to fly almost 100,000 light seconds. Doing all right. Depends on if the tip agency gets a hold of me today. Uh-oh. That don't sound good. I hope whatever it is able to be resolved quickly for you. But we're just leaving the station to get a little bit closer to civilization. Or at least something close to it. They told me this morning that I'm no longer needed at the store remodel job. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that. I really hope that they're able to find something for you to get you placed quickly. I hope they can. I really hope they can. The quicker, the better. Let's see. Where are we? They've been okay. As long as they've been pretty good about keeping you busy and not dragging you out for a while. I had one that worked for in Baton Rouge that did that. Stay at a job till job was over. They dragged their feet to find me something else. Finally took me going to their office for 4 days in a row that they finally got the general idea to find something for me and keep me happy. I remember we were doing one of the jobs they gave me was we were doing an upgrade at the paper mill in St. Francisville. They told me that no matter what happens, you stay with the craftsman. All right. Well, the first night we were there, we ended up working. We got there about 5 o'clock in the morning. First day we ended up working there, they ended up having some stuff that went on just about all night, and he was required to be there, and my instructions were to stay with him. So I stayed with him till 3 o'clock in the morning. So he cut off, and I went and slept in my truck. He woke me up the next morning. We went back up there, and the bosses of the job were actually surprised that I had stuck with him like I was supposed to do. But because I had so much overtime, because anything over 9 hours was considered overtime to them per day, and they couldn't work me because I blew their budget out of the water for temporary workers. So they had to let me go. It was kind of interesting because I made more in that one day than I had at my other job in 3 weeks. But man, I really hope they are able to keep you busy and find something before you can get you back out there. Yeah, it was pretty funny. The craftsman was laughing about it. He goes, he was surprised I stayed with him all night. Like, man, that's what I was told to do. I was told to stay with you no matter what. You stayed, I stayed. And by the time he took off and he laid down in the little tent area that they had set up for break time, he was exhausted, and I just went to the truck and passed out. I didn't even attempt to drive back home because I knew that would have been a very bad thing. Oh, that's right. We came here to get jobs. Yeah, they were really surprised I had done it. They were really surprised I had done it. They said that they had never seen anybody else who stuck around like that, like I had. And and the worker was satisfied. He was satisfied because anything he asked me to do, I did. That's what I was getting paid to do. Grabbing a bunch of stuff while we're here. Uh, courier. We got C. And that would be good if I had the room for it. Oh, 528,000 light seconds. I do not believe so. I do not believe so. That will take forever. Okay, we got 10 polymers. 7,000 isn't that bad. We'll grab them. Oh, that's going to the same station as the previous one. We're not taking that one either. All right. So let's see what we got. I know that we have a... That's right. None of them are boom deliveries. So we'll take them in the order in which we picked them up. for the most part. For the most part. So, Marcus, y'all got any big plans for the weekend? Getting out of the house, just relaxing for a little bit? Y'all just gonna kick back, stay around the home? Nope, just relaxing home? Yeah, we were supposed to go out and do something, but unfortunately, after the wife's reaction to the medicine and my foot being swollen, that pretty much knocks that out of the water. We just wanted to get out of the house and go have dinner. Just for a little change of pace. Oh, has the maintenance issue been resolved, or have they gotten back to you yet about the stairs? Or are they kind of dragging their feet about it? I know I've got a few things around here I need to get done. Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming. Incoming enemy alert. It's fixed itself now with the warmth wave that have, which is under it. Well, maybe it has remedied itself right now with everything thawing out, but hopefully next year it won't come back, and I really do hope that they get out there and able to fix it in a timely manner. I'm a little busy to read your message right now. But thank you for calling, and please leave your message at the tone, and I will ignore it at every opportunity that I get. Yeah, it does need to be fixed. It does need to, because that's a safety hazard. That's a bad safety hazard. What the? How in? I want to go this way. Where that little place is located. Yeah, man, that has got to be fixed. That's too much of a hazard. Because if it starts to freeze up again next year, next winter, and y'all completely forget about it and go to race down those stairs for an emergency or something, there's just too much of a risk of something happening. "50 kilometers," and they would give me impact warnings. Come on, big girl. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. No, don't abort. Don't abort. That's the reason why we did not want to abort yet. We are too far away. All right. Okay, glide failed. We are too shallow. Well, go a little bit closer to the planet's surface. Let's see, 12 kilometers. That'll take us down to 18. Still a lot better than we were at first. Still a lot better than we were at first. Another little barren rock. That was a bad reentry. That was a really bad reentry. I should have got closer before I entered the planet's atmosphere. But I didn't. I didn't do it. Okay. Do a little refuel. Drop off the cargo. Thank you. Please come again. We'll go ahead and go take the polymers this way here. If something happens and we get attacked, we won't have the stuff in our hold. Free a mass lock, and here we go to warp. In the atmosphere. Sorry back there, folks. Probably going to dust y'all a little. Give a little sonic boom, shatter some windows. It's okay. It's all good. Watching our heat levels from the sun. Checking our systems. Watching fuel. We are looking good. We are looking good. Here we go. Blish Prospect. Mm-hmm. Nice quiet little flight here. See how we're doing on our rankings. Brokers at 99%. Not bad. We're going to have to go do some more exploring. Definitely got to work on combat. We definitely have to work on combat. Been saying that for a while and still haven't done it yet. Got to watch my bit rate just a little bit. It appears to be fluctuating for some reason. Wonder if that's Twitch again. Probably is. Twitch just being twitchy. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. You don't see any issues? Well, thank you for letting me know. Bitrate's doing some heavy fluctuation here. It's not bad. At least it hasn't dropped to 0 like it did. Well, it did that yesterday too. It's like it did a couple weeks ago. I'm so used to these systems kind of denying me a little bit, making me wait. Oh, why don't you just jump in on top of me next time? Give them their 10 polymers, get them out of our hold. Gotta find some. We have to get some Federation contracts. A lot of Federation contracts. Get our rank up, get some. I want to get one of their assault cruisers. Don't know why. I just want one. Give one pip back to systems and take one weapon, put it back in engines where we can have max. How far away was that? Oh. Oops. Line back up. Fire it up. Let's go. Warp speed, Scotty. Warp speed. We need it. At least I'm not doing my overly dramatic Captain Kirk impression. Never really did care much for Captain Kirk on the original series. I always liked Spock. I like Scotty too. Richard's claim. Nice, quiet, relaxing Sunday flight amongst the stars with the family. I find ourselves a nice little picnic area to stop at somewhere. Some place with a nice little atmosphere we can land at. Yeah. We watched the Elite Dangerous broadcast yesterday where they were talking about Odyssey. Walking around on planets. And they showed the three of them attacking an installation. It looked good. It looked very good. One person stayed inside the starship. The other two went inside to go disable this reactor of this location. Guards started shooting when they were trying to get out. They were firing back, and they were having to hightail it back to the ship while another starship was flying around zapping them, trying to kill them. It did look good. Can't wait for next month when it comes out. Pulled out a bad time with that one. Anticipating another hit here in just a minute. Yep. We got another one coming in probably. Deny me my docking request. That's not a very friendly action. Oh, you. Oh, screw that. He came right to the front of me. He's the one who made the dangerous maneuver directly in front of me. But I get tagged for it. It's not fair, I tell you. It's not fair. I was innocent. I was framed. I know I was framed. Take your little 50 credits and stick them. How about that? That work for you? See if I ever come to your lovely little station again. Nope. I will not be back. We can't. We can't. It's not worth it. I would be on the back side of them. The little beeping made it sound like it canceled as fast as I started it. I get it to him in 20 minutes, so give me an extra 140,000 credits. Well, hate to tell him, but it's coming. We get there when we get there. I don't have the cam on this morning. The lights are off. The dogs are all sound asleep. Most of them, they're sitting there with their little eyes open watching me. I have a couple times. I've had issues a couple times. They give me something like 3 minutes to hurry up and get it there. Up. It looked like it was on the back side of the world, not the front. So I was going to attempt to fly over the gravity well of the planet, but apparently it was in the front instead. Yeah, they've given me impossible times. 3 minutes, 5 minutes when I just jumped in the system. I had one that gave me 5 minutes when I got interdicted twice. It's like, you don't want me to succeed, just admit it. That's all you got to do. Just admit it. You don't want to pay me. Today must be Warp In on Astro Day. Nice, graceful landing. I don't believe I've ever been here before. See, this is a Federation. Let's see. If it's for the Federation, I'll take it. I'll just pile that one on at the end of the list. Hit 96308. Nice little Federation system. And every time I say Federation, the only thing I ever think of is Star Trek. Yep, 96308. Nine 3307. Timbala. Ui. Sika. Okay. It's the only one going here. 1. You know what? We're going to turn off Super Cruise. For a little bit. Some passengers around. Make them work for some of their passage out in the... Yeah, that's what I get for taking Super Cruise off. Super Cruise Assist. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the scenic flyby of your station. Oh, that's right. We got freight. Gently coming in. Roger that. Landing pad 1-5. Where some of these ships are trying to jump in on top of me. That's the 4th one. That was the 4th one that tried to land on top of me. I warped in. Need to start getting credits ready so I can go see my other engineers. I know I've got a couple of them unlocked. I need to go visit them. See what they have to offer. I believe I'm at level 3 with Felicity right now. Level 2 with Todd. With the weapons. Well, you wanted us out of the mail slot. We're out of the mail slot. Do a little fast and furious maneuver here. Oh, I'm one system out. I am one system out. We are one away. I feel like the little guy from Aliens. It's game over, man. Game over. It's coming. I promise you, you're going to get it. I'm not like FedEx who delays your packages when you've been waiting for weeks on them. Time left, 2 minutes. This message is no longer relevant. They only send me the messages when I finally jump into the system and they want 2 minutes. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm not. I can try. Okay, that was a crappy Scotty. Roger that on Bay 26. That was number 5. I'll do the short circuit. Number 5 is alive kind of thing here in a moment. I have a feeling I'm going to have one of those days where I'm going to have to go see my doctor today. This thing with my foot is not letting up. Was helping feed the dogs last night. Lost my balance. Almost fell over. My wife's just looking at me going, "You okay?" Why, my foot's as big as a cantaloupe. And she goes, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm fine. Never better. She used to laugh at me when I'd have arthritis flare-ups until she had her first one. Then she realized it wasn't funny anymore. She went to go see her doctor about it. Her doctor said the same thing that my old doctor did. It's hell getting old, ain't it? My wife, typical little woman she is, looked at him and said, "Kiss my ass. It's not funny." But yeah, she always used to laugh at me because I'd always describe it as glass or some kind of metal shavings or something in the joints that just felt horrible whenever I tried to take a step. First time she started feeling it in her knee, she realized exactly what I was talking about. She stopped laughing at me. She did. We've got her birthday coming up next month, and I'll have to figure out what I'm going to get her. And I have no idea. I have absolutely none. Because every time I buy her a present, she don't like it. She just throws it to the side. So I am at a complete and total loss. Been thinking about cooking a big meal for her. Maybe do I could probably do my chicken parmesan. Chicken marinara. She likes that. Get her a walker so you can have his and her. Yeah. You should have seen her reaction when I got the one that Jimmy sent me for my birthday last year. She was actually laughing. She said it was perfect for me too. Then she turned around and called us both idiots. But it's okay. That's what his wife calls us. So, I mean, I thought it was appropriate then. He even sent me the tennis balls to go on it. Little does he know that one time last year, I actually thought I was going to have to unbox it and use it. Unless something changes at my foot, I will be doing it soon, very soon. Yeah, if I got her that, I guarantee you that the next time the cam was on after her birthday, you'd see me black and blue. She doesn't like me calling her old. She always says, just like I do, age is just a number. That's all it is. It's how young you are at heart. That's what counts. That's what matters. It's like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes I feel like I'm about 40. Other times I feel like I'm, and I know you're going to clip this, sometimes I actually feel like I'm about 140. Yeah. That's just sometimes how my body makes me feel. I know my limitations. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. You know, for the longest time when the arthritis started to flare up, I had to accept that, and I really didn't want to. And she can verify that I went into some kind of denial about it. So I refused to accept the fact that, you know, couldn't skydive anymore, even though I hadn't been in years. I still enjoyed it. You know, couldn't get on my knees to play with the dogs, build things. I have to sit on the floor now instead of get on my knees to work on things. You know, wearing shoes for extended period of time create a problem. And I can sit down for so long before I have to get up and move around. Because if not, my joints start to seize up. You know, I can go outside and cut the grass, but if I'm using a push mower, I can cut half the yard and have to stop and take a break for about 30 minutes. Man, that was one time I was cutting the backyard. I got about a quarter of it cut and had to stop. Just had a massive pain in one of my knees from arthritis and had to stop, but we had to get the grass cut. So I had to open the fence up a little bit more through the gate through the privacy fence so I can get the riding mower through so I could start cutting the backyard that way. And even then, I could only sit on that for so long before I had to get up and walk around. But yeah, she always used to walk around and laugh at me. She saw me having trouble. It's always, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine." "You need help?" "No, I don't need your help." But that one time about 2 or 3 years ago where I had a flare up so bad, I pretty much was bedridden for 2.5 months. Thankfully, it was wintertime. And we didn't have anything going on in the house. That, I think, was one of the most miserable times I have ever had. I wanted to get up and do stuff, and I couldn't do it. Knees wouldn't bend, ankles wouldn't bend. I couldn't put weight on my legs. It was absolutely hard. I remember my doctor actually came to the house. He made a house call, something he don't ever do. He made a house call. Because there was no way I could get up there, short of being taken in an ambulance. Yep. And every one of the dogs would always lay in bed with me, touching me, having their paws on me, laying their heads on me, licking my hand, trying to make me feel better with their love. And it wasn't that bad until the klutz got on the bed. Scooter, our oldest male, believe me, he is clumsy. Man, he would throw himself on my legs. He would step on me. It was just like, oh man. I know he didn't know what he was doing, but damn, I swear he knew what he was. Because he gave me that look of, ha ha ha, payback for when I was a puppy and you were correcting me. He looked like he had a little bit of that look of glee on his face. All right. Just making sure we had nothing here. Let's see, this one's on the back side of the sun. Get a little acceleration up. Engage. And, sometimes I think my wife, when I'm having the flare ups, I think she just kind of does things on purpose. And she claims she doesn't. Like dropping cans on my sore feet. Or stepping on them. Getting back at me for, I don't know what. Hey, RG. Isn't her walkers? What is wrong with you, man? I don't know if that's, a good gift or not, dude. I'd like to continue living just a little bit longer. I mean, I don't know why, but, I kind of do. Because I know she beat me senseless with it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Reclining Gamer. One of my really good friends and one of my Rough Rider stream teammates. Great guy, great content creator. Please click that link, go give him a follow. Leave his notification bell alone and make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. Yeah, that would be very bad for me. Very bad. Very, very bad. I can just imagine all the stuff she'd do to me with it. Somehow that image of Kathy Bates in Misery, instead of her standing there with a sledgehammer. She's standing there with the walker in her hand after she woke me up. You know, just swinging the thing as hard as she could. I don't know why, but that image comes to mind. It really does. Yeah, I could really see her doing that. I really could. RG's a good friend of mine, but I think he's trying to get me killed here. Or I could give her the walker, give myself a motorized scooter, and see if I can get away from her. That might work. That might work. Don't know. Got to try it. At least I know one thing. If I can get Walmart, I could probably drive around the aisles faster and she could catch me. Because I know I can drive around those aisles a lot faster and better than some of the people who drive their little motorized carts. But I know what might save me. I'll tell her, it was all RG's idea. Yeah, it was. Go after him. Not me. Not sweet, lovable little me. I'm all sweet and innocent. I thought you'd like it. It's hot pink. It's your favorite color. Actually, she can't stand hot pink. She likes bright orange. That is her favorite color. Yep. She likes bright orange. When we were looking at getting her a new vehicle, that's what she wanted. A bright orange truck. And I just looked at her. Told her she wouldn't have to worry about somebody running into her in the middle of the night because, well, they'll be able to see her from miles away. It was one of the Dayglow orange colors. It's like, nah, we can't have that. That just looks wrong. Reminds me too much of the marking paint that we had when I was doing land survey work. So we compromised. She got a red one. She got a red one, and I painted the bedroom orange for her because that's what she wanted. The bedrooms are supposed to be a nice, soothing color, and the reason why is it's to help you relax so you can actually get some sleep. Like, living rooms are supposed to be a light blue color to help stimulate conversation. You know, kitchens are supposed to be a light green or yellow for creative ideas. At least I think that's what it stood for. Bathrooms are also supposed to be some kind of light color to help you relax. I have no idea what color orange was supposed to be for. All really don't, but that's what color she wanted the bedroom, so we painted it. I don't know how many coats of paint it's going to take to cover that up. But she wanted it, she got it. I know I talk bad about her a lot of times, but I love my wife. I really do. Fantastic woman, and she puts up with me. Oh, she puts up with me. She puts up with my friends. She puts up with the dogs. Well, for the most part, she puts up with the dogs. She's mentally stronger than I am sometimes. But she always accuses me of overthinking everything. Slow down, slow down. Yeah, she accuses me of overthinking everything. When we had the water leak in the mudroom under the slab, man, she was accusing me of all kinds of things. Not being able to get through that concrete floor. It was so thick I couldn't get through it. You know, when the plumbers came in, they pulled out their jackhammer and they started busting through the floor. It's like, see, that's why I couldn't get through it. Look how thick that stuff is. You know, I think it was 12 inches thick in one place and 14 in another. There was no way I was going to be able to bust through that because it was hollow underneath it. It settled on the ground and started sinking. They didn't put any kind of footing or anything underneath it to hold it in place. Caught in this planet's gravity well. I need to get out of it. Here we go. Speed's increasing. Fly off for a little distance and then come back to it. Caught in it again. See how this looks. Okay. Hey, good morning, Nice Guy Gaming. How are you doing today, sir? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Nice Guy Gaming, friend of the stream. Great guy, great entertainer. Please click that link over, give him a follow. Leave his notification bell alone. Make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. Man, everybody's playing Valheim. I've been watching a lot of y'all play it, and I don't know, I've never picked it up. I mean, it's my typical type of game. You know, kind of survival, kind of building. It looks good. So how are you enjoying it? Actually, how are all of you enjoying it? Because I know Emfrey plays it well. Plays it as well. I'm doing good. Leo, thanks for you're welcome. I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking. Hello? Oh. Now you're gonna deny me. Now you're gonna deny me. I know, RG, I can see it in your face. I mean, you really get into it, man. You're always smiling. You always. And the building part of it, that's the part that always gets me. That's the parts that I always enjoy. I love it right now, except I'm dying to a freaking troll. Don't deny me. Let me in. Let me in. I better not say that too loud because it sounds like that creepy old guy from Poltergeist 2. Let me in. Let me in. Well, kill the troll, Imfried. Or you and Ark team up on it. The Hymus Ball. Want to play it someday? Let me know. I always have a spot for you on the server. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I may end up picking it up this weekend since I'm going to be kind of, well, I guess the word would be lame right now. Foot so swollen, I'll never get a shoe on it. Most definitely, sir. Thank you very much for the offer. And from my understanding, it's not that big of a game. It's not that large of a download. It took all my good equipment, so I have to scrounge to get stuff to kill it. I'm on here solo right now. Ark is sleeping. Well, how do we know Ark didn't bribe it to come after you? Told the troll you had all kinds of goodies. You'll get it though, Marcus. You'll get it. There's always some kind of workaround, some kind of little trick that always works. Hey, nothing but respect for you and Jimmy, my friend, always. Well, thank you, sir. That is greatly appreciated. And believe me, I feel exactly the same way. I feel exactly the same way. I am, I am honored by all the good people that I have met from his community. I really am. You know, most of y'all have been watching him for a lot longer than I'd been there, and y'all just everybody just welcomed me with open arms. Really made me feel good. I doubt he did that as it destroyed the ship. Well, yeah, I can see that would kind of tick him off a little bit. Make a bargain. Hey, if you leave my ship alone, I'll tell you about this guy who's got all this good gear. But yeah, nice guy. I'm honored to have met so many nice people out there. So many nice people. We are coming in to drop off our final load. Probably pick up some more. We got to do something else. So we'll probably pick up some more. See what's going on out there. Oh, yes, sir. It really is. It really is. When he says that he wanted to build a very open and very friendly and outgoing community, he really has. He really has. And I'm, you know, honored to be his friend. I'm honored to be part of it. And like I said, I'm completely honored by all the friends that I've made. Because before I met him, I actually wasn't sure I was going to stay on Twitch that much. I thought it was just kind of more or less a little passing fad because I was just checking it out at the time. And he is an amazing person. He really is. I'll tell you what, he has truly turned my life around. Yep. Even though I still say that I was sweet and innocent till I met him and he twisted me into the man I am today, I'm still, yeah, my life's so much for the better since I've met him. Ah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. That means a lot to me. That really does. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let me see here real quick. Where can I get? Okay. We are in. I don't know why, but every time I see the system's name, I want to just say Badunkadunk. I don't know why. I really don't. I've just got that song going through my mind every time I see this system's name. Let's see. We want conductive fabrics. Let's see. Let's see who nearby has some. Well, I'll be. You gotta be kidding me. That's my home system. Okay. For 382,000 credits, yeah, I could pick it up. Let's see. You got something else going that way? Actually, you do. Oh, wait. That's not the system I want to go to. We want to go to... Oh, that's the one, but I don't want that contract. Not in this ship. We don't want that. We don't want that. All right, we are going to go to a new system we've never been to before. And I can't even spell it. It's Nujima. For some reason I was spelling it Nukima. Confirm it. Here we go. Your loyalty and dedication is still to this day mind-blowing to me. Ah, well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I do greatly appreciate that. He and I made... Actually, it's more of I made an agreement to him a long time ago that I would never stream when he was streaming unless we were both playing the same game together. And I would always be there for him to help him achieve his goals. And believe me, everything that he has achieved is exactly what he set his mind out for. And it's actually blown us away, both of us. You know, when he started his partner push, I was pretty much about the only mod he had. So while he was streaming during the morning, I was doing retail customer repairs, you know, about 5 feet away, had wireless headset on, and all he had to do was ever say my name if he had a problem with somebody. And when I'd always sit here, he'd either give me a little code phrase or just nod his head a little bit to let me know to take care of him. But yeah, he means a lot to me. He really does. The way he says that oh, that's right. I'm not running a mission. I'm here to pick something up. The way he says that we're a big family, yeah, we are. And to me, his family is part of mine. He's welcomed me into his. And I would do anything to protect him, his wife, his kids, and I know he would be the same way for me. He's one of the few people that I could actually say I would give my life for. That's how much he means to me. That's how much he's turned my life around. You know, we argue like all friends do. And we stop and we talk about it after we've been arguing for a little bit and realize it's over the stupidest little things. It always is. But we always talk them out, you know, move past them, keep going. Because that's what friends do. You know, we had shoulder problems. I told him if he needed help, call me. I'd come up there and help take care of him. Told him I'd drop everything here to come up there. I know that if I have a serious issue here, I could call him and he'd come. He'd come running. I went up there to go visit him in June, and he invited me into their home. And I was coming up there. I'll stay at a hotel, and he said, nope. Nope. They brought me into their home. They treated me like a true valued member of the family, and that was, of all my friends, I can actually say that's the first time that had ever happened. And he's just a fantastic guy, and I can't praise him enough. I really can't. I always knew he was goal driven, but seeing everything that he's achieved, that I've helped him because I've always played just a minor part in it. It's absolutely fascinating. And the way everything is continuing to go for him, it's just so perfect because it's everything that he wanted. He's worked his tail off to get. Okay, let me in. Oh, come on. That little starship just took off. Let me get up over there. Plus the fact that bogus. I'm going to come in there. I'm going to land. I'm going to override my reactor, and we're going to blow up. I'm going to take all y'all with me. Yeah, that's it. Finally. Oh, but yeah. I mean, look at how fast he got his college degree. I mean, he sets his mind to it, and he just hits it. He just absolutely hits it, and he doesn't stop until he gets what he wants. And after only knowing him about 3 years and feeling like I've known him my entire lifetime, and we can actually complete each other's thoughts, and that's the scary part, is that we can do that. It's yeah. How's your streaming world doing? Because after all, we were your streaming. Everything's going great, sir. Everything is going great. We are having a lot of fun. Community's growing. I've got a. Where did you come from? Sorry, one of my dogs is on the bed who wasn't there a few minutes ago, and I don't remember seeing him walk by. Yeah, everything's great. Community's growing. Everybody here is friendly. The Elite Dangerous community is very open and friendly, just like the Farm Sim community. And it's just perfect. It's just perfect. We take things one day at a time, not rushing. I have my little small goals all set up. cargo capacity 74 of 104. I'm wondering if I can get some more and go sell them over there. They're selling them for 1338. Do I want to buy more? Okay, we'll just buy some more. We'll see what's going on. If they take them, fine. If not, I'll take them someplace else to sell. Might take a little bit of a loss, but that's okay. That's good. That's good. But yes, our community's growing. We don't have any problems with trolls or anything like that. You know, got the usual hijinks over here that we do over there. We're just having a good time. Have a lot of fun. We've got Marcus, who likes to clip all my Starship explosions so he can make a big video compilation at the, well, whenever we have enough of them, and at the rate I go, won't take too much longer. You know, between him and RG calling me old, laughing. It's just a good old time. Okay, now which system will we? There we go. That's our station. That's our lovely little station. You know, we've had no embarrassing moments like we have had over there in Jimmy's stream. No rapid expulsions of air. Yeah, that's how we're going to call it. But he and DC do come in here quite a bit, and they do kind of give me a lot of grief, but you know, I deserve it. Of course, I deserve it from everybody because I dish it out all the time. Just like smiling, laughing, making other people laugh. You're getting old. It's only natural you would leak. Okay. But you see, that's a pressure release valve, though. It's different. It's not like it's not like a drippy water faucet. Okay, that's about the cleanest I could put it. Okay, at least it's not like that. And besides, even if it was, I would never admit that to any of y'all because I know for a fact I'd never hear the end of it. And, you know, RG, you actually have me starting to think about replacing my gaming chair with a recliner just so I could sit in it. I think it would work. I think it would work. I think I could do that. Not sure when I get the studio upstairs, so how I would get it up there, but I try. But good point. Age does make a difference. Yeah. Yeah. And just remember one thing, RG. You know, I haven't survived this long by always being a nice guy. So. Okay, actually I have, but. All right, we're going to give them their 72. Get our 328,000. Don't care about their message right now. We're going to sell. Do I still have those 2 clothing? Okay, it doesn't want to respond. So let's see. Man, nothing over here wants to respond. I guess I'm still carrying around those 2 clothing I picked up somewhere. Didn't know I had. 42,000 credit profit. I'll take that. Now everything unlocks. Okay, here we go. Ah, my trade rank has gone up. I'm now entrepreneur. That's true. I'm the nice guy. Yes, you are the nice guy. And I try to be a nice guy. I try to be reasonable too. But for some reason, I have some people who just like to try to, try me just a little bit. And unfortunately, I have had friends who've attempted that as well and found out real quick that I'm not always such a nice guy. 122 units. I can carry 104. The only way to do that would be to remove my shields, and I'm not doing that. It's a good attempt, though. Let's see. They need advanced medicine, so let's see what system has the best price for advanced medicines from where we are. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We will help them. To be a mod at your level, you cannot always be a nice guy. Fact, yeah, you're right. I mean, I do try to give people benefit of the doubt sometimes. Sometimes. And sometimes it comes back to bite me big time. But, when I start being, when I have people who start to take advantage and push me and try to take advantage of the fact that I've tried to be decent to them, that just aggravates me more. And that's when I start really laying the law down. And recently we've had a couple people that have forced my hand. But the first person I ever moderated for, he pretty much gave me full reign. He really had no chat rules except for no trolling and no self-promotion. And other than that, anything was pretty much go. And he was always getting in Twitch for it too, in trouble with Twitch. But I did learn a lot from him. I really did. After a while, he changed his rules and we started enforcing them. And I realized that you really can't be a nice guy to everybody. And then I also realized that I had to turn my whispers off on Twitch because the simple fact is I was banning so many people that, they were then free to continually send me messages and I had to block each and every one of them individually. So I just turned the whispers off. Made sure friends were the only ones who could still contact me. And did some thinking the other night and realized that I think of all the channels I've ever moderated in, I have probably banned close to 2,000 people total. And and all those people are kind of like the moms you see on the news of, uh, my son would not do that. That's not him. That's not the way he was raised. And that's what a lot of people in the ban appeals are saying is that I didn't do anything wrong. Well, we got chat logs that say otherwise. We've got a lot of chat logs that say otherwise. We've got chat logs from other streamers that say otherwise too, because we've seen them. And one thing that we've realized though is that a lot of these people who want to troll, they don't seem to realize that we all talk to each other. We're all friends and we sit up here and we compare notes of who to watch for and who's the troublemakers. And yeah, so we've all alerted each other about certain people to really keep an eye out for. Hey, Nightmare, how are you doing today, sir? I fixed a shout out for you, and why did it not go off? I am going to have to figure that out. I am going to have to look into it shortly. Whoops. Can't type this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Nightmare, one of our fellow Elite Dangerous community members. Excellent commander, excellent content creator. If you don't know who he is, please click that link, go over, give him a follow, leave his notification bell alone. Make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. How are you doing this morning, sir? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I turned the cam off because I haven't had much sleep over the past 3 or 4 days, and believe me, it really shows. It shows badly. And my lights highlight it quite a bit. There's just no hiding it. Even with my eyeglasses on, there's just no hiding it. So I thought it would be better to, for today anyway, of just turn the cam off. But we should have it back on Monday with no problem. Hopefully this weekend I'll be able to get a little bit more rest, get rid of the bags under my eyes and all that good stuff. I'm good. Had a small bingo in my building today with some neighbors, won 3 prizes. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. What all did you win? Hope you won something good. And before you ask, I got chocolate, even more chocolate. That is an excellent prize. That is a very excellent prize. I am so glad my wife does not watch Twitch, because if she did and she saw that, I know that she'd be wanting to go to the grocery store and go buy a bunch of chocolate for this weekend. She has a sweet tooth like you would not believe. Yep. Let me tell you what, I can make her a peanut butter pie that is so sweet it will make your teeth hurt. That's how sweet it is. And she absolutely loves it. I'll be in lurk mode for a little bit. Have to get some groceries in before the weekend. Nice guy, you take it easy, sir. In case I don't see you later, have yourself a great weekend, and love you too, brother. Love you too, man. You take it easy and be safe out there. But, oh yeah, whoops, I don't need that many. There we go. But yeah, I can make a peanut butter pie so sweet it makes your teeth hurt. And not just for a couple of minutes either. I'm talking 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. That's how sweet I make it. And she absolutely loves it. She loves it. I can only eat about one small piece of it and I'm done. I don't want another piece of it, period. And there was one day she wanted me to make it. She was going to see her folks up over in Missouri, and she wanted me to make her one. But she didn't want it in pie. She wanted it in cookie form. So I used the same recipe and I didn't make cookies. I actually made peanut butter brownies out of it. It's more like peanut butter fudge, really, but I fixed it like that. And she said nobody else ate them because it made their teeth hurt. All right, nice guy. You take it easy, sir. Thank you for stopping in this morning. I do greatly appreciate it. Women love men who could cook. Nah, that's not always the case. That's not always the case. Women love men who take good care of them and treat them the way that they should be treated. You know, put them on pedestals and treat them like queens. That's what they like. And believe me, that's what they really like. They all like that. You're the only woman. They are the only woman in your life, and the only one that'll always ever be there. Yep. I do my share of housework to, make things easier on her so she don't have to do it all. Vacuum the floor, bathe the dogs, wash clothes, clean the house, do the cooking, do the dishes. But the thing is, she and I have the agreement of whoever cooks, the other one does the dishes. So luckily, I do most of the cooking, and she does the dishes. My cooking is heating pasta from a package in the microwave. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. There are a lot of recipes out there that are really easy to make and take no time at all. The only thing that my wife loves that I cook, really loves, is my crock pot lasagna. But she hates the cleanup because there's always a lot of pots and pans afterward. Because I've got a skillet where the meat's all cooked together, the meat and the sausage. I've got one pot that is the tomato sauce. I have another one that is used for a secondary sauce that I mix with the primary. Yeah. So she don't like the cleanup of it. She don't. Besides, there's sometimes my wife just, as much as I love her, I swear that woman can't cook. I swear she can't. I'm trying to figure out what to get her for her birthday, and the recommendations I've been getting so far from people, Marcus, RG, getting her a walker. No, because I'd like to live. You know, I know y'all kind of like that, but honestly, I don't. But thank y'all very much for the offer, though, and suggestions. I will take that under advisement, and that's probably about as far as that one will go. I mean, I struggle with simple meat, potatoes, and vegetables like salsa. All it takes is a little bit of practice. That's all it takes. A little bit of practice and a little bit of patience. Don't rush it. Take your time. Like I said, there are simple recipes out there that you can find in cookbooks or online that go in great detail. And they're simple. They're easy to fix. You know, and when you start finding meals that you can fix for yourself or for somebody else, you start realizing how much cheaper it is than buying, you know, food you have to fix in the microwave. You know, because at least here in the States, frozen food costs so much more than fresh. The only thing she wants me to fix for her that I won't fix here because of the taste is fish. I will not cook fish here. And that was one thing I enjoyed when I went to go see my buddy up in Washington last year, was the fact that fresh shrimp, I had some. Oh God, did I have some. That tasted so good. I didn't want to leave to come home for that one fact. It tasted so good, and it'd been what? It had been about 20 years since I had had fresh seafood. Oh yeah. All right, Nightmare. We'll be here, sir. We will be here. Grab a quick little drink here. Now, the grilling outside, I do most of the grilling. My wife is afraid of our propane grill. She is so afraid that the thing is going to explode when she turns it on. When she hits the electronic igniter, she is so afraid that it's going to blow up on her. So she don't like getting near it. So I do all the grilling. Even if I turn it on for her, she won't touch it. I always tell her, hey, that's fine. I got it. I got it. Don't worry about a thing. But she makes this killer marinade. Oh God, does she make a killer marinade? She puts Jack Daniels in it too. Spicy, tastes good. Wow. She makes that. I make some of the I make a chicken marinade. It tastes a lot better than her Jack Daniels. And I put Cajun spices in it. Put Cajun spices in it, and the last one I made was it was last week. I used some of Red Dirt's new product he sponsors, the Bomb Banana Hot Sauce. That stuff was amazing on the chicken. It was. And I've been using regular hot sauce for years, and I tried that stuff, and it was just perfect. It was just perfect. Okay, give them their 90. Get our money back. So let's see. I am now. Oh, I'm still warrant officer with them at 96%. I am going to have to do something about that. Yes, we are definitely going to have to do something for the Federation. We want the bigger ships. Not sure if I can afford them yet, but we want some of the bigger ships. Let's see what else they need. $10 units of clothing. Huh. They need fruits and vegetables. Whoops. They need fruits and vegetables. Okay, let's see where we can get some fresh fruits. Ah, we can do that. We can do that. All right. We are going to got them done. Yes, I got the third-party application set up on a other monitor here so I could see real quickly where the best places and prices are to get these. Oh, that's not exactly the best price, but it's close. Still close enough. We're going to make a good profit off of it, so we're good. We're good. Good, quick way to make money. Not bad. Fruits and vegetables got a supply of over 6 million. Or at least they did 17 hours ago. I feel like I'm flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Unfortunately, I don't have a trapeze. We are going to Klaus or Claus. Klaus or Claus. So you always have to be careful about saying names because being from Louisiana, I still want to give everything a French style pronunciation. And I know that's wrong. Because when I moved up here to Kansas, excuse me a minute. Because when I moved up here to Kansas, I wanted to do that, and everybody would just look at me strange, like, "What? Huh? Where? Whoops." Of course, when I also moved up here, most of the people up here were looking at me like, "Are you speaking English?" Yes. Is it better if I pronunciate a lot better for you? Back in the mid 90s, I went and helped one of my friends move up to Chicago. So we went up there, and I stayed up there for about a week. Helped him get moved in. We got everything set up for him. We returned the truck up there, and he was going to fly me back home. So we already had the ticket. I would planned to stay up there for a couple days anyway. So we go out to eat. You know, he was originally from New Orleans. I was originally from Baton Rouge. A waitress walked over there to us. She gave us the menu. She asked us what we would like to eat, and we started telling her, and she couldn't figure out what we were saying. It's not that I know his southern accent stood out. I didn't think mine was that bad or that heavy, but apparently to her it was. So we ended up just having to point on the menu about what we wanted. Of course, when we were up there, it also got 95 degrees. Those people were sweating buckets. Their shirts were all stuck to them. They fanning themselves. And he and I are just walking down the street, not breaking a sweat or anything. And we walked in one store, and the guy looked at us and he goes, "Aren't y'all hot?" It's like, "No." He goes, "Y'all feeling okay?" It's like, "Yeah, we feel fine." Why? He goes, "Man, everybody outside is sweating up buckets and y'all are dry as a bone." It's like, "Oh, we're originally from Louisiana. This is nothing." It was hot. There was just a little bit of humidity, nothing like back home, and it wasn't bothering us at all. Let's see, we are picking up fruits and vegetables here. There we go. Fruits and vegetables. We want 42 of them. Okay, so let's see. My, look at the other places that need it too. Sorry, Bastion is half the price of as the refinery in the Ramit system. Yeah, we got what we needed. We got what we needed. We're good to go. There we go. So crashes cost. Cut your speed, not your credit balance. Okay. I'm sure they didn't quite like that. Did a boost through the mail slot. I can see those controllers right now. That boy is crazy. We can't let him back here again. No, sir. No, sir, we can't let him back here again. We need to revoke his license. Okay, get these people their nice fruits and vegetables. Make sure they're all eating healthy. Children are all well taken care of. Why I'm checking that. I could just go right here. Start approaching the station. Go, Wendy, I'm home. Okay, that was a bad Jack Nicholson. I need to work on some of my impressions a little bit better. I freak Phantom out when I do Jigsaw to him. Because I have to use a voice modulator a little bit. He says that always makes him jump. So let's see. We are flying up in. Yeah, so this weekend we are going to be working on combat. This weekend we are also going to be playing with some of the new, well, not quite new, but the full spectrum scanner, so I can do scanning in a different way for planetary bodies. Got to work on Fed faction. I'm definitely getting Valheim. I'm going to be playing with it some. Yeah, so this weekend is just going to be me sitting back, gaming, getting rest, being lazy. And then still trying to figure out what I'm going to get my wife for her birthday. Actually, I think it just came to me. Don't do it. You'll just be like RD, he's addicted. You know, I think I just came up with the idea of what to get her for her birthday. She's been talking about wanting to go to a woman's spa that had opened up in Kansas City. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do for her. Give her the full package. Facial, what did she say it was? Facial, manicure, pedicure, massage. Something called a seaweed wrap or something like that. Like, I don't know what all that stuff is. I don't. Go get her a full package gift certificate. That's exactly what I think I'm going to do. That is exactly what I think I'm going to do. Because she'll have fun. Plus the fact she can go anytime she wanted to after she called and made the appointment. I just have to remember to be nice when she comes back home and, compliment her on the way she looks. Of course, she did get her hair done the other day, and I forgot to make a compliment about it. Yeah, I was accused of not paying attention to her. That was clearly an error on my part. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do for her. She'll like that. She will like that. There we go. That'll make her day. Give her that, give her some spending money, tell her to go out and have herself a hi-ho time and pick up something else that she may want. Yeah. Because she always asks me what I want for my birthday and all. It's like, I really don't want or need anything. Because most of the time when my birthday comes around, we always have something happens where we end up having to spend a lot more money than what we had saved up. And we usually don't have cash for anything like that. So I always tell her I don't want nothing. Steam gift cards. I told her one day, you want to get me something? She's like, yeah. It's like, okay. She was going to see her folks in Missouri, and she has to pass through Kansas City. And I told her, you want to get me something for my birthday? She's like, yeah. It's like, okay, here's what you get me. And I told her, just go to the hardware, not the hardware store there, but ooh, their prices are higher here. Why did I come here? Ooh, ooh, that's a heck of an increase. I'll go ahead and pick the stuff up because I'm here. I told her just stop at a cigar store in Kansas City, and I told her where the place was and how to get there, and I told her what to pick up for me. She's like, "That's it." It's like, yeah. I didn't know what to tell her. She was getting mad because I couldn't give her an answer. So on her way back home, she stopped by the cigar store. She came back here. She said, "Happy birthday," and I told her just pick me up 2 or 3 of one type of cigar, and she ended up coming home with 2 boxes of them. It's like, we can't afford 2 boxes of these. She's like, oh, well, we got them now. They were what? They were $9.50 a stick, and there were 25 of them in a box. She got 2 boxes, and I knew what the box price was. And I thanked her, and I was shocked. And when she went to bed that night, I was quickly figuring out the budget to see if we could afford them. And I'm not exactly sure how she paid for them because she never showed me a receipt. And I never had anything come up to say that much money was spent there. I never asked. I never asked. I mean, most time with her, she gets me gift cards from Amazon. I get movies, pay for Prime, uh, pick up stuff for the dogs. Maybe every now and then pick up something small for the computer or component if I need it. that pretty much is my spending. My clothes are t-shirts and shorts from Walmart. $5 each, $6 each. Maybe her parents pitched in some birthday money for you and she's maybe, but her dad likes me. Her dad liked me before he passed. Her mom, her mom could not stand me. Her mom really could not stand me. I tell you what, that one was in her 80s. She had no problem about telling me flat out, I don't like you. And her husband was there. Now, honey, be nice. Honey, be nice. Give the young man a chance. And she go, he ain't young. Look how old he is. Kind of reminded her that, that her daughter was the same age I was. So, how much does this mission pay? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I mean, her dad really liked me. Anytime he needed help with something, he was always, calling me, asking me if I can come help him do something because his son was never around. They could never get in touch with him, or he was always there, called up, said, sure, I'll help you, and never showed up. Like, okay. So I'd always go up there to help him. And I mean, it was 2.5, 3 hour drive one way. I'd stay up there, help him with whatever. And, he'd say, why don't you stay for supper? His wife goes, I don't want to cook for him. Honey, be nice. He just helped me do something. Well, fine. I was more interested in just getting away from her and going back home and grabbing something to eat from McDonald's or something on the way. I mean, it's a possibility I never asked. I never did. I enjoyed them slowly. And she was happy because she got something that I really wanted. But she is also a hard person to buy for. She really is. Sounds like my in laws. I'm always getting called to go help sibling. Is there something in it for them? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There always has to be something in it. I mean, I I don't know what to get her. I really don't. So the spa thing is about the only thing I can think of. Because we are doing this at the Sun. Yeah, no crap. I don't need you to tell me, warning, we're too close to the sun and overheating. And now my FSD is on a long cooldown. I don't see anybody on radar. But I'm not going to hang around to find out. No, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, like I say, she's not an easy person to buy for. She really isn't. She's very picky about her clothes. She's very picky about, and she doesn't wear much jewelry. So, I mean, she's got, we do not have Super Cruise Assist on because of the other. I mean, she doesn't wear jewelry much. She's got her wedding rings that she wears, a necklace her mom gave her. I think it was a bracelet her dad got her at her high school graduation. That's about it. That's about all she wears. Trying to get her. I tried to get her some nice little beauty soaps for her to soak in one night. As bad as it is, she actually had a rash to one of them. So that was the end of them. She liked the smell of them, though. But I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up getting her the spa treatment, whatever it costs, and then fixing her chicken marsala because she likes that. I'll definitely have to go get some marsala wine because we are out. I see she's not big on roses either. She's not big on flowers. Her reasoning is roses die. They're beautiful for about 3 or 4 days and then they just eventually die when they're cut. But we've got rose bushes in the front yard. We've got them out in the backyard, that she planted. She wanted them, and we spent a couple days putting them all in. And she was happy with that because that's what she wanted. She goes, if I want flowers, I'll just go outside and look at my flowers. Okay, that's fine. And I go outside and prune them, and I weed them, and take good care of them, and spray them for bugs. And yeah, Blazer feels the same way about me bringing home flowers. Yeah, I mean, she loves them. She thanks me for them, and then she tells me they're beautiful, but you paid a small fortune for something that's going to die in a few days. It's a thought that counts. I mean, she even says that it's a thought that counts, but my wife has a strange way of thinking sometimes. I am just trying to do something a little bit different. There was this. I went to Kansas City one time for something, and they just had outside Micro Center. They had this little guy with a push cart just selling flowers. So I just bought a bunch of them and brought them home to her. And she was so thankful for them that she fussed at me because, they were going to die in a couple days. But all of a sudden, I started watching her. She sat there with about 3 or 4 vases and she started taking them out of their little bundles, separating them and organizing them and, put them in the little vases, filling them up with water. And I watched her. She crushed an aspirin up to put in the bottom of them. And I asked her what she was doing. She goes, "Oh, this will help their life for a little bit more." She goes, "They might live for 5 or 6 days like this." And then she took the bottoms of the flowers and she cut an inch off the bottom. She goes, "That's the dead area." Because they were cut, those little areas are dead, and the roses, the flowers wouldn't be able to take up the water and the aspirin like that. So she got rid of them. I'm like, okay, that was news to me. She fixed them all up. She put them all through the house, and or she'd walk by and she'd smell them, and they didn't really have an odor, but she'd walk by and she'd smell them and she'd look at me and smile. And yeah, about a week later, they finally all just succumbed to it. She was all kind of gloomy because they had passed, but she was happy while she had them. And I could then see why she was kind of upset about me buying the flowers. But made her smile for a while. Made her happy because I thought of her and picked her up something small. Like I said, she's not exactly the easiest person to buy for. But I'll probably buy her a gift card a little bit later on this afternoon or this weekend. Have to make sure to go get the mail to make sure, just to confirm that she doesn't spoil the surprise, because she likes opening all the mail. I mean, all of it. Not much nightmare. Just trying to decide what to get my wife for her birthday. But unfortunately, it is also that time. Time for me to go get her up. Time to start the day. Get the dogs up, get them outside. And actually, I need to get them outside before the next rainstorm hits. Looks like we got a little bit of a break here. I wish to thank everybody for coming in this morning. I hope everybody had a great time. I know I did. I really hope y'all did. I will be back Monday morning at 5 a.m. Central Time. Let's see who we can find this morning. Oh, let's see. I'm going to stick with somebody. I know. Just the perfect person to go show your the love with. Good friend of mine. Good buddy. And he's playing Valheim right now. I wish to thank everybody for coming in this morning. I'll be back at 5 a.m. Central Time Monday morning. Until that time, y'all take care, be safe, have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll see y'all then. Thank you.